Nyasha N Ndudzo, and I'm the author of 101 Budgeting, a virtual bookkeeper, and a lover of all things money. Yes, proudly a lover of all things money. I love to talk about money. I love to learn more about money and share information about how we can handle our money that we have and eventually make more money. So I've been asked to do this interview, and I'm going to look down because I want to share the information as I'd written it before, because the girl prepared beforehand, and not get carried away or shorten the things I feel like are gems. A relationship with money starts with you being able to take the first step. So congratulations. If this is your beginning, congratulations on taking the first step. And also understanding that you're in control of the money. Money is not in control of you. So be able to control the money and understand the money. And that's also not being scared of managing it, because there's a lot that we're going to have to learn, and there's a lot in life that's going to need us to manage the money we have for it to work in our lives. So it's facing your finances head on. Look at your values. And I could give an example, a personal example. I value family. So when I sat down and I decided I want to have a healthy relationship with money, I had to look at my values, the things I wanted to achieve in my 20s, the things I wanted to achieve this year, this month, today. And I realized family was one of the things that kept coming up. And that meant even in creating my budgets, I needed to make sure that I had an amount to help with family, to be able to help out if anyone in my family needs help. There's a certain amount every month that I'm able to put aside for that. So it's being able to sit down, look at your values, review how you're spending your money at the moment. Now that's a very interesting side, but review how you're spending your money now and be honest, and how you'd like to change. If you're not proud of how you're using your money, how you'd like to change it, and actually work on it. Don't just look at it and then just leave it. Actively work on it. And it's just like a relationship with working out or a relationship anywhere else, but a relationship with working out, you have to get up and exercise. So it's actually reading and educating yourself about money, and I'm putting it into practice. Working out, you need to get up, go to the gym, or exercise at home for you to get the results, be it being healthier or look fit. It's the same with money. Get up, read, educate yourself, put it into practice, and continue. This should be the most important step. Be grateful. We need to practice being grateful for what we have and not always be like, I could have had $1 million. I could be a billionaire. Be grateful with the pound you have. Be grateful with the dollar you have. Be grateful for the little. And after that, when you're trying to reach the goals, you need to then start finding alternatives. Sometimes it's getting bread or your milk or things from a cheaper store. I would say shop around. I shop around because sometimes the budget I don't have a budget to just splurge and not look at the prices because of the goals I'm trying to follow. So it's being able to budget the little that I have to last longer. And for me, it just means look around. You might find, for example, these pair of glasses, they could be £2 in one shop and £1.99, and you could find in a shop they're actually £1.70. Now it may seem like it's just £1.70, but that 30p can go a long way. When you keep collecting 30p's from everything by shopping around, you're able to have enough money for even a bus fare or something else you needed. So I would say shop around and be grateful with what you have. And it's as boring as it is, living within your means. Sometimes you can't afford it and you need to live within your means, or even below if you can. Live below your means, and that's being able to budget what you have and making it last longer. First step. I feel like there's so many steps in every question, but it's also being able to educate yourself daily. It's a situation, even me sitting here, I need to actively work on educating myself daily on money topics, on how money relates with me and where I'm at in life. And educating yourself may mean reading books that are available. I recently launched an ebook, and that also helps with like beginners starting budgeting. You're able to read that. You can also read books such as Rich Dad Poor Dad, The Psychology of Money. So many books are out there, so many YouTube videos, so many aspects. I feel like we should also be using the internet fully. So many aspects where you can go learn something new. Decide, okay, today I want to learn which budgeting method to follow, which one is best for my situation, which one is best for where I'm at, and I know I won't like going through it fully. So it's learning. It's learning how to budget, and even it's becoming a bit financially savvy. And the whole aspect I mentioned in the previous question is to shop around. That's another way you could be financially savvy. Don't just get into shop and just buying that. It could be half price in another one. And remember, every pound matters. When you start being financially stable, you realize every pound or every dollar or every rand or every bond or whatever you use and where you're at, it matters. And every pound adds up. Every time you save 50p and another 50p and another 50p, you could end up with 20 pounds. So every pound matters. Looking for more ways. So first of all, I'll summarize them, is educating yourself, continuously educating yourself about all things financial. Every pound, so giving your job every pound you have a job, and saving every pound where you can, and also finding ways to increase your income. A lot of issues come from not having enough money, because the truth is everything in this life will require money at some stage. I would say creating and actually building a relationship with money beforehand will help you not go into certain issues and having mental health problems, because not having enough money, it can leave you overwhelmed and always worried because there's a bill coming and you don't have the money, and this could increase depression. And that's just because you have so many debts and you're trying to figure out how am I going to manage to make all this work, because I'm not aware of ways I could learn to make sure I don't get into debt, or to make sure I'm able to get out of debt, because you could be in debt already. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So it's also surrounding yourself with the right information, and with the right information that could reduce chances of you being depressed or constantly worrying about how I'm gonna pay a certain bill. Okay, we reached the last question, and it's if you could make one change to your physical or mental health to make life more enjoyable, what would it be? How much would it cost? I should just say, when I had to answer this question, I saw this question first, I was like, yo, personally, I had to review, and the truth is I would be more kind to myself when it comes to budgeting. I would like to say I've become a budgeting guru, but it has worked in my disadvantage time, because if we say we're not using money, we're not using money. But sometimes be kind to yourself and realize that in life, things happen. Life is unpredictable. You might need to dip into your emergency saving. You might need to spend a bit more this month because of things that have risen up that you hadn't budgeted for, because at the end of the day, you can't budget for everything. At the end of the day, you can't budget for unexpected things that could happen in your month. So for me, it would be kind to myself, and also learn to spoil myself. Budgeting doesn't mean that now you're not spoiling yourself. Learning to spoil myself, and learning to spoil myself responsibly and not get into debt. And I think what I've observed is that when my mental health is strong, my physical health also will be strong. So then it's all one body. So if my mental health, if I believe and I feel good and my mental health is good, my physical health will. So this is the end of the interview, and I'm so happy to have gotten this opportunity, and I hope this information will be useful. Thank you.